I had to disable Bust the Dust for a few reasons. Turns out it and its dust bunnies are still completely busted. Disabling something I bought just weeks before makes me mad. I'm not exaggerating when I say there are lots of reasons to be annoyed by this pack. Let's consider what needs to be done for Maxis to make it a little less of a shit show. This is the least tied together pack for Sims 4 I've ever seen. Here's a big reason why. As you can see, an adult male has just peed on the carpet. There's gonna be a lot of it, right folks? It's not a child. It's a grown man, and he was on full to the point he could not hold it. Here's the problem. They like the smell. The Sims like the smell. So the first change I propose is, if there is actual pee and children are tracking it across the carpet, maybe that should make the floor dirty, you know? This is why I called this pack not tied together. It's not integrated with the game. You see, the children have drawn all over the floors, but the floors are clean. Yet when you vacuum the room, the vacuum magically picks up those things the kids drawn on the floor. So is this stuff on the floor involved in the vacuuming system or not? It is, and it is not. It is Schrodinger's video game mechanic. When I asked the community about things that bothered them, you all basically figured out just about anything I could possibly say. One biggie you brought up were the idols, such as the one we just saw. Maxis don't seem to understand that playing this same animation and it interrupting things we want to do over and over is not fun, and it's very repetitive. The thing that inspired me to look into this more and why it disrupted me from investigating traits is the stupid inspired buff. So this entire household had inspired for about 18 hours, and it's a family of 7. Almost nothing could break through how inspired they were without me doing anything at all. But look, there's more. Look at this. Look, it's insane. You can have unclean surroundings and at the same time, clean floors. The reason they are complaining about unclean surroundings are all the things on the floor, but the floors are clean. What the? So if this doesn't scream slap together, I don't know what does. If you're not convinced yet, my friend, you soon will be. On Wednesday in Sims World, my Sims house had finally accumulated enough dust in my testing. One dust bunny spawned. As soon as there was dust, something weird started happening. I started getting these random injections of money from 100 to 250 like every hour, and sometimes more frequently than that. It doesn't make sense that this is happening. And get this, the money somehow added up to 13,000 over 2 days. 13,000 simoleons. That's insane. So if you think working hard is the solution to life, you're wrong. You just shake your booty for your dust bunny sugar daddy and he'll shower you with money for all of eternity. Quit your job and do some squats. I'm just kidding. No need to do that because it just keeps giving you money no matter what you do. 13,000 without doing anything else whatsoever, without trying, completely destroys the core gameplay loop of Sims 4 and many of the game's unofficial challenges like Rags to Riches. I recommend you do something about the dust bunnies. In James Turner's video on this topic, he managed to get extremely valuable things.
No, Sims team, what are you doing? Why is this in the loot table? Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Oh no, no. $10,000. This has literally broken every single Rags to Riches ever.
When dust bunnies search for you, you can actually get objects from Jungle Adventure. I confirmed this is still in the loot list. You're getting the treasures you only really get at the end of a temple run. The things that make temple runs profitable. So no reason to do that as a profession anymore. Sorry, archaeologists. The fact it's injecting money into my Sims family's bank account without me doing anything is so senselessly broken that it needs to be removed. Treasure Dust Bunny's find should not come from a vacation destination and certainly shouldn't be worth 10,000 simoleons if you are also giving us random injections of cash. The cooldown to ask a dust bunny to go again is only about an hour, so you can stand there and ask them to look for things all day long. Just pet them to kill some time in between searches. Now, back around Eco Lifestyle, I think it was, Maxis changed the decorated buff system. You won't get those buffs reliably now, even if you're in an immaculately decorated place. So that +3 happy you used to get is totally random now. But they make a pack like this that gives an eternal +2 inspired buff anytime the floors are clean. That's mind-boggling. How can you remove decorated bonuses as a thing and then replace it with stuff like this? And if it were not overpowered, it'd still be a problem. You see, it's also overpowering. So if you want your sim to be, say, focused or energized, you now have to work harder to make the sim get the emotion you want. What's wild is it says in the description it can give focused, inspired, and energized, but it only does one of those. Just make it happy so it can do anything. When a house is slightly dirty, you also get a +1 happy buff, so it just never really goes away unless the house is disgusting, and in that case you start getting tons of cash. What the hell is going on with this pack's tuning? There is no downside. Make there a downside when it's dirty. Just make a vacuuming pack. So this pack needs to be tied into how clean a room is, period, and its buff needs to be changed to happy, and only +1 if it's not going to have a timer. Happy is good. You know why? Because it synergizes with all the others and it's not flavored like inspired. It doesn't disrupt what you're doing. Stop making dust bunnies give us money. I've noticed Maxis are kind of in the business of selling buffs, but with a pack like this, it'd be fun enough to just have a penalty. Make dirty floors one more thing that makes it useful to clean and avoid the uncomfortable surroundings you get when you're in a dirty room. People like managing time when they play the game without cheats, so doing things like laundry and taking care of kids and keeping the floors clean are all decent gameplay while you're also trying to pay the bills. It doesn't need to be hard, but it can clearly be a lot better and a lot more integrated with the rest of the game than it is. Please, Maxis, please go back and fix this pack. It does have potential. You should also never move the location of Go Here. It belongs at the top slot when you click. Moving and shuffling around things in the menus is really annoying to veteran players. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and gives me time to make the videos I want to make and to express my creativity in my own weird ways. You all are awesome. And thank you very much for watching.